Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Pervin Akter, Professor and Head, Department of Physiology. Today I am going to deliver my lecture on receptor. At first, the sensational perception. Sensation are conscious awareness of stimuli received by sensory receptor. And first, what is the modality of sensation? Modality of sensation is each of the principal type of sensation that we can experience, that is pain, touch, sound, sight and so forth. Sensation is two types, somatic sensation and the spatial sensation. And somatic sensation is sensation received by the receptor distributed all over the body, that is pain, thermal sensation, and that is cold and warm, position sensation, static and rate of motion, tactile sensation are touch, pressure, vibration and tickle sensation. And spatial sensation are five type of spatial sensation in our body, that is vision, audition, olfaction, gustation and equilibrium. And steps required for sensation: at first the stimulus. Stimulus are originated either inside or outside of our body. Number 2 is receptor, capable of detecting stimulus and convert it into action potential. And action potential generated in receptor and conducted to central nervous system throughout the afferent nerve. And central nervous system is translated and then aware of stimulus. Now the sensory receptor. Receptors are biological transducer that convert different type of energy in the environment into nerve action potential. Now the classification of the sensory receptor. Sensory receptors are classified according to the stimuli they detect. Number 1 is mechanoreceptor, number 2 is thermoreceptor, number 3 is nociceptor, number 4 is chemoreceptor, and number 5 is electromagnetic receptor. What is mechanoreceptor? Mechanoreceptor detect mechanical compression or stretching of the receptor or of tissue adjacent to the receptor. Example is fin up ending, muscle spindle, baroreceptor, sound receptor of the cochlea, vestibular receptor, pecinal receptor, and number 2 is thermoreceptor. Thermoreceptor detect change in the temperature, and example is cold. Cold receptor are coccus corpuscle and warm receptor are raphinus ending. Number 3 is nociceptor. Nociceptor is called the pain receptor, and pain receptor are fin up ending that detect damage occurring in the tissue, whether it is physical or chemical. Number 5 is electromagnetic receptor. Electromagnetic receptor detect light on the retina of the eye, and electromagnetic receptor are rod and cone. And chemoreceptor. Chemoreceptor detect chemical changes, that is taste in the mouth, smell on the nose, oxygen level in the blood, that make the chemistry of the body. Example are taste bud, smell olfactory cell, blood gases chemoreceptor, osmoreceptor in the supraoptic nuclei. Now the properties of the receptor. Properties of the receptor are excitability, receptor potential, differential sensitivity, label line principle or doctrine of the specific nerve energies, law of projection, recruitment, intensity discrimination and adaptation. First, the excitability. Receptors are excited by different type of stimulus, that is electrical, chemical or mechanical. Receptor potential. What is receptor potential? Receptor potential is whatever the type of stimulus that excite a receptor, its immediate change is to, effect is to change the membrane potential of the receptor into the receptor potential. it changes the membrane permeability of the receptor and allow the ion to diffuse through the membrane. It is localized, non-propagated and gradated. And when the receptor potential rises above the threshold level, its action potential in the nerve fiber attached to the receptor. And then differential sensitivity. What is the differential sensitivity? Each type of the receptor is highly sensitive to one type of specific stimulus for which it is designed, non-responsive to other type of stimuli. And Laberline principle or doctrine of specific nerve energies. Specificity of the nerve fiber ending at a specific point is stimulus for transmitting only one modality of sensation. It is called the Laberline principle. And law of projection. Law of projection is the conscious sensation is referred to the location of the receptor irrespective to the point of stimulus on the pathway. And adaptation. Adaptation is non-responsive to less responsive to the constant stimulation. Rapidly adapting receptor are pressure receptor and slowly adapting receptor are muscle spindle. This is all about my lecture on the receptor. Allah Hafiz.